Hello and welcome back to our first episode of 2025. My name is Dr. Alison Chiwara. I am the CEO and founder of Human Focus Limited, a company that is dedicated to creating happier and healthier workforces and then workplaces as well as communities. This is a fresh start, setting the tone for growth. So once again, welcome. This is a year filled with endless possibilities and untold stories are waiting for all of us to unfold. Whether you are listening from the bustling streets of Lagos, the serene landscapes of the Scottish Highlands, or the vibrant energy of New York City, or the very lustrous parts of Asia, this podcast is for you. Let's take a moment to pause, breathe, and let's begin. There's a beautiful quote by T.S. Eliot that often sits well with me as we step into this new year. It says, "For last year's words belong to last year's language, and next year's words await another voice." Can I repeat that? So it says, for last year's words belong to last year's language, and next year's words await another voice. This is your moment, your opportunity to really find that voice, to write a whole new chapter with fresh ink on what I always call the blank canvas. 2025 has a blank canvas waiting for you to place ink on it, or maybe some vibrant colors or paint. But before we do that, let's reflect on our why. Our why is so important. I want us to reflect on that. Why is the start of a new year such a powerful symbol? It's because it calls for an invitation to truly align ourselves with our highest aspirations and let go. Like I always say, let go of those things that no longer serve us. So an invitation for realignment and letting go. Whatever does not serve you, hasn't served you in 2024, must go. So again, it's an opportunity for change, an opportunity for a new start. So I want us to take a moment, think about it. What is the one thing that you are going to leave behind in 2024? And what is the one thing that you are going to welcome into 2025? Just one. Hold those thoughts close as we go on. So the one thing that you want to leave behind and the one thing that you want to carry forward or you want to welcome into the new year. The theme I've chosen for us is going to be around alignment. Why? Because alignment is the foundation of growth. Because without it, we are almost like floating on water, without any radar, without any compass, drifting away at the mercy of the tides. But when we align our actions, our goals, our dreams with our values, then our dreams become our reality. And like I always say, this is a very moment that magic begins to happen. Think about nature for a little bit. The way rivers flow towards the sea, or the way trees grow towards the sun, which is probably the more obvious one. Just think about it. It therefore means that without it, without growth, we simply drift. Without direction, we simply drift. So everything in nature seeks alignment naturally. Why don't you? Why shouldn't we? In fact, it should be so should we. Because if the rivers are flowing towards the sea, the trees are growing towards the sun where they seek their food, then everything in nature has a sense of alignment or seeks alignment. As humans, we should have the same. We should be seeking alignment on a daily basis. But alignment isn't just about our external goals. It starts within, it's our work within, it's an inner job, it's an inside job. It's about asking ourselves, truly asking ourselves, does this version of me, does this version of Alison match the vision I have for my future? And I would tell you, 2024, I was trying to put my dominoes together. But 2025, I know it's a year of alignment for me. And I want to invite you on this journey of alignment. I really want you to use this month to align yourselves to the goals that you have, the grander goals that you have for 2025. You see, I'll tell you a story from halfway across the universe in Japan, where there's a philosophy of Kaizen, which I did touch on sometime last year. Kaizen is a way of life. Kaizen means continuous improvement. I was sharing this the other day with my nephew, and I say to him, just get started. Just align yourself to what you want, to your goals. And slowly but surely, do incremental things that allow you to see the bigger picture. Is the belief that even the small, very small incremental changes lead to extraordinary things. Of course, over time. It's not for you to race with somebody. It's not for you to race with competition. It's over time, for as long as you need to get to your desired place. But do it gently. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself along the way. You see, you don't need to have it all figured out. Sometimes we often believe that we need to figure it all out right now, this moment. What I'm telling you today, as we step into a new month, into a new year, you just take one step and then another and then progress. It's not about perfection. It's about progress, 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 and then perfection falls into play. If we want to then set our expectations, we have to be honest. So life will throw all of these twists and turns, curveballs along the way. And there's a saying that goes, man plans and God laughs. But here's the secret. It's the unexpected doesn't derail you if you're rooted in purpose. So it's that idea that if you have got a purpose, it doesn't matter if unexpected things come along, they don't necessarily derail you. So expect detours, yes, I said it, but just stay committed to the destination that is ahead of you. Now, talking about growth requires us to have space. Often we want growth, but we don't have space for growth. If you're holding on to things like we touched on last year, beliefs, grudges, bad habits that drain you, then there's no room for something new to happen for you. Last year, I absolutely marveled in reading and exploring Rumi, the poet's work. And there's one that says, Rumi once said, is try not to resist the change that comes your way, but instead, let life live through you. And do not worry that your life is actually turning upside down. How remarkable is that? It's about how do you know that the side you're used to is better than the one that's to come. And Rumi asks, how do you know that the side you're used to is better than the one that's to come? And that is the question that I leave with you. And the question that requires your food for thought. So here's your challenge for this week, if I can ask you, is choose just one thing that you want to align yourself to. Just one thing that you want to align within your goals. For this year, it could be your schedule, it could be your relationships, or even your mindset. Just pick one thing that feels out of sync right now, and then take one step backwards, if I can say, to bring it back into harmony, and then move forward with it. So just remembering that a single candle can light up the darkest room. Just one. Close your eyes, envision a really dark room. Envision it. Then you walk in with a candle lit in your hand. You can light up the darkest room. You have the power to be that light in your own destiny, in your own alignment story. I also want to leave you with one final thought. No matter where you are in the world, no matter your circumstances, I know we've just had Christmas. I know some of us are hard up. I know that life isn't as rosy for everybody, or wasn't perhaps great last year. Wherever you are on your journey in life, you have this incredible and unprecedented opportunity and ability to start again. Each day is an absolute new day, new opportunity to grow, to align, and just become this amazing version of yourself that you probably dream of, but I know is possible for you. Let's make 2025 epic, like I say to a lot of my friends in my LinkedIn. Let's make 2025 the year that we stop waiting for miracles. We stop waiting for manna to fall from above. We stop waiting for aid to come our way. And let's just start creating those miracles. Perhaps in partnership with somebody else. I wish you an incredibly happy 2025 ahead. I wish you a ton of growth and a remarkable fresh start to your year that is no like any other. Whether again you're in India, in Japan, whether you are in the glorious lands of Kenya, whether you are in Zimbabwe, in the sunset by the Victoria Falls today, wherever you are, whether you're in Canada, this podcast was for you. Happy New Year, and let's begin aligning our dreams, our vision, with our best version of ourselves. From me to you, it's goodbye for now. From Human Focus Limited to your household and your organization, it's also goodbye. Until next time, just keep setting that alignment anew each week. Take care.